Hi everyone. It's Vickie Kello, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Brisbane. Happy Monday. Hi Matthew, how are you? I haven't seen you for ages. I think I commented on a video last week or the week before that I haven't seen you for ages, and now here you are. Oh, how is Glen Innes? I bet it's a bit chilly. It's chilly enough here in Brisbane. Okay. A regular thing on Monday. Well, I'm glad you're free tonight to spend it with me. So I got some goodies on Friday and I'm going to share them with you. So I finally took advantage. 10 degrees. Well, I'm in 3/4 sleeve. It's not too bad tonight, but the weekend it was freezing, so cold. We went to Jimboomba Spurs Rodeo on Saturday night. It was like 3 or 4 degrees. It was so cold, but it was good. So I finally took advantage of, hi Jean, took advantage of this month's special from Stampin' Up, which is the sweet sale. Buy one sweet, get another sweet 50% off. This also means, hi Janice, that you can get sweet items. I bought, earlier in the month, I just got sweet items because I used one of the papers as in my class. So if you buy one paper, then you get the second paper at half price and things. But I bought a whole suite. So this suite, this Charming Day suite, is an online exclusive that is going to be available to customers next month. And so I purchased this. So it comes with, it is red rubber, and I really like the gems. And so they're the dies. How pretty are they? The dies, the stamps, the DSP, the ribbon. I'm not the biggest fan of the ribbon, but when you're getting the second suite at 50% off, I figured I can put up with Petal Pink ribbon because, you know, those of you that have watched me for a while realize that Petal Pink is not my favorite. And comes with this paper. So let me just open it so we can all check out the paper. Oh, how pretty is that? Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I really like this paper. Oh. You can tell I didn't take much notice of the paper when I bought it. Oh, look at that piece. Oh, I really like that. And that. Oh, so that's really nice. Hi, Kerry. So this is an online exclusive that is available next month to customers, but it's pre-order now for us demos. And so that was the suite. And by ordering that suite in full, I got this suite, which I can't pronounce, half price. This is the Inspiring Imperfections This is the Kintsugi Sweet. Kintsugi Sweet. So it is the Japanese art. Hi, Lisa. The art of fixing things, where if things break and then you weld it together with gold. So this suite came down to $68 because I bought the other suite and paid full price for it. And then the whole lot was $68. Like, that's ridiculous. So they're the dies, they're the stamps. Like, you can't even get a bundle for $68, and I got the whole thing. The embossing folder. Noise of going, that sounds so satisfying. These gems are really nice. Now and these are real gold, because sometimes when Stampin' Up does gold gems, they come out really yellow and I don't like them. These are gold. So I like that. And then let's go through this paper, because this is specialty paper. Look at that. I don't know why they stick the foil on the back side of the paper that you can't see it through the plastic. That's just wrong. And then the vanilla one. The vases. So the die cut cuts out these vases. But they're so simple you could cut them out yourself. Hi, Megan. Oh, that's pretty too. This is really pretty paper, Lisa, with the gold foil. Yes, well, I was just saying how good it was that I got it for half price, Megan, because I bought the Charming Day suite as well. It's when you open your pack. So that's what I got from the sweet sale. Then, because what I know, Megan, that's what I said. It's been ages since I've seen Matthew. This washi tape is finally back in stock. So it has been out of stock forever. And so what happens is that this die cuts out the washi tape. And there's a stamp set to go along with it too. Hi, Glenda. So this die, I don't want to open it up because this is sticky on one side. So you stick this down onto cardstock and then you line this up and it cuts out all the little flowers. And then you got this as well. So that is like a bundle. The Charming Day suite is online and it'll be available to customers next month, but it's online for us now. And it's this one. So a lot of the demonstrators that went to the incentive trip got stamp or paper from this set. How pretty these gems. I love them. I love blue gems and they never have enough blue gems. So that's nice. And the paper is really pretty on that. You'll have to go back and watch the beginning of the video, Megan, to see the paper. And then the last thing I got, well, I got a few other things. Last thing I got was this kit. Now I got 3 of these kits because this is $17.50 and this is what I'm going to do for a lot of Hunter's birthday parties, because all his friends want like craft stuff when we go, and I've been buying the other kits, but the fact that this one is $17.50, it just is below my price range, because usually my price range is $20 to $30 on a gift, and then so with my discount being a demo, most of the kits come down. This is $17.50 before my discount. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. So you get pop-up pals. So I bought a couple of them. I might make that maybe next week or the week after, depending how sorry I am for myself after my surgery. So, because that is next Tuesday. I had fun on the weekend with the washi tape too. Oh, nice. And then I got, this is pre-order for Christmas. a little cheer stamp set. So these make really good tags because they're quite tiny. And the 3 things. I have got, oh, Matthew, that sounds hideous. Hope you're okay. A star, a Christmas tree, and a stocking. So with the punch, I love a good punch. And you get 3 of them. So that is a bundle. And this, so I've shown you the jar stamp that is in the catalogue. And now we can add gingerbread to it. So excited. That's this stamp is the whole reason I got this thing. Christmas, yes. It is like Christmas, Alice. But, so I pre-ordered this, but gingerbread. And then Megan knows this stamp set. Your cat, I'm assuming that means car, Matthew. Oh no, that's no good. So llama, one of my other friends is always after a llama, and this is pretty cute. And then the dash hound. So Megan and I both have dash hounds. So just had to get this. And it says, happy birthday, Merry Christmas. So that's awesome. And so that's my pre-order that I've done. Then I finally have got round to this before we start crafting tonight. Oh, I should have got a calculator. Let me get a calculator. So we all know that I am trying to hit 100,000 CSV in sales by the end of September. It is a very stretch goal. Every petal is 45, and I haven't had a chance yet to update from May. So May, 549.13 divided by 45 is 12 petals. So we get to colour that in today. I think this is the one. Maybe it's this one. One, two, three, 4, 5. And then we will do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, look, we're 1 petal off. That. So, we're nearly finished the row, which will be good. I will definitely finish the row in June, but obviously I need to finish this whole thing to get the, where I need to go, but every little bit helps. So that is that. And tonight we're going to be using this suite, this paper. I haven't even got my trimmer out. And then this paper. So this paper is the Florals in Bloom Designer Series paper. I haven't even opened it yet. And this is part of a suite. I am not using the stamp set or anything. I'm just using the paper and probably the gems. So let's make some cards. Oh, that's pretty. I do like that too. And now I haven't prepped anything. That doesn't look too bad either, actually. I should probably just get one piece. Was Saturday's class part of a suite? Yes, Saturday's class was part of a suite. Saturday we used this paper. And it is the Florals Impression. Whoops. I'm going to get one piece out of each. of each design here, and then stop just flopping around. Pop that up. And now I've got my sketches here out of the catalogue. Hi, Sharon. And let's focus on, cool, I'm thinking of getting the bundle for that one and the Boho Vibes bundle. Oh, nice. This is my least favourite paper in the pack. Little, well, that's an upside, Matthew. Well, maybe I might be able to turn your opinion upside down or change it, Alice, because I find sometimes the paper, I'm like, well, that's hideous, and then somebody makes something with it and I'm like, oh, now I have to have that. So hopefully that can be me for you tonight. So we are going to do, we need some cardstock first. Okay, 14 minutes. We need to move it along, people. I'm going to put this colour and this colour. This and this together. And just not big an orange person. I think I love them. Yes. See, orange is my favourite colour, but I find it's really hard to use. But I had orange flowers at my wedding. I really like that. So we're going to go big with this one. Yep. Oh, that's not wide enough, is it? No, that's because that's that silly American paper that we got, American cardstock side that we got at on stage. That goes on there. And then this ends up, so I have 1/8 of an inch borders. Hi, Renee. How cold is it in Toowoomba? I like that a lot. Right, now we need... So tonight, instead of using stamp sets and everything, I'm using this. Because this I used in my class on Saturday. And I really like it, so much so that I said I need to do a Facebook Live with it. So these are called Greetings for All Mix and Match, and you get 4 sheets of white and 2 sheets of black of lots of different sayings on here. And so this one, I think we're going to use this big one here. What's the base colour? Secret Sea. Oh, no, Summer Splash. Summer Splash. So this is 2 3/4 by 1 1/2. 2 3/4 by 1 1/2. This stupid size here. 1 1/2. 2 3/4, so then that's 2 7/8, because I like to have an 1/8 of an inch border. I might just trim that down just a little bit. Oh, so much so that it came in there. There we go. And then this one is going to be even bigger. Two, and then I'd say that's going to be 3, but that's going to be too wide. I just couldn't remember the measurement. 1 7/8 instead of 2. Right. So we have that on there. Now, I should have probably checked. Is there a ribbon in this suite? Where did my catalogue go? Did I put my catalogue away? Is there a ribbon? I do not believe there's any ribbon. No. So we can use any ribbon. That's good, isn't it? Maybe just white ribbon, do you think? I think maybe just white. Ooh, I wonder if this ribbon's still in. Is this ribbon still in? White blank. It's just like shimmery. That's the ribbon I'm using because we're just having white on there. And question, everyone. Where can I find order for an imperial arm for my trimmer? Oh, no ribbon. I have no idea. Okay, so that one's finished. Oh, I've got no card bases. Let's get some of my card bases from my stash and some seal, which I'll probably run out of. I thought it came with Imperial and we had to buy metric. Yeah, so then if you've broken your arm or whatever and you need a replacement, does that mean you have to purchase a whole new? $154,980. Oh, look at you ladies. That's for metric, but she's looking for an imperial arm. Which is still the inches, which is what I would want too. All right, so we're going to put that ribbon under there. Let's get ribbon scissors, not those ones, these ones. And need to replace it. That sucks. Okay, so we're going to fold this in half and chop to give a banner. and then fold it in half. Oh crap, which way did I chop it? Chop it out. Chop it out. Ah! Chop it in. Oh crap. Is it in? That's better. And now it's probably a little bit short. I would call SA Stampin' Up. Yes, I've done that a couple of times. You can hardly see that in there now. Let's do a big one. Now, no, I want out, in, like that. Yes. In towards me. And now I could chop a little bit more off. That's better. Right. So that is gonna be stuck down there. And then this is gonna be popped up. And that is our first card done. I'll probably come back and do, I need my weeding tool. Come back and do thing. Is there any news on the, that's for our retreat, Megan. I have to catch up with Chrissy. Okay, so that's that one, and we have done that there. So let's put that there. Now, let's use a different piece of paper. Let's use this. And what colour is that, do you think? Because I've only got Petunia Pop. Do you think that's Petunia Pop? Because the colours on the back do not say, like Petunia Pop's the darkest purple. It doesn't have rich raspberry or anything, so I think it's Petunia Pop. So we can do Petunia Pop and Bubble Bath. That's big enough. That's big enough. So we want 5 and 5/8. Hi, Marie. Okay, so that lays up there on there like that. Now, I don't think we want that on the other side. I think we could have this one though. Have that. Does that fit on there nicely? Nope. That's all right, Christina. I only finish work at 10 to 8 tonight too. Hence why I haven't prepped anything. Busy, busy, busy. Trying to get everything ready before I am on sick leave. So that looks like the right width that I want. And let's chop it about there. What does that do? 4 1/4. There we go. Maybe a little bit thinner. What is that? 3 1/4, maybe 3. Let's leave it at that. Then the bubble bath. Oh, I might have to cut a full piece for this. What is this? 3 by 4 1/4. So then that will be 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. And that fits in there nicely. Where did that paper go? This one. We want 2 1/2 by 4. That should fit on there nicely. Yes. And then with this other piece here, I'm going to sit here and fussy cut some of these bits out. Now, it doesn't matter that the edge of this flower is not there. We can work with that. This leaf looks excessively big, so we won't be having that. I don't think I want that green bit in there. So have we all had a good weekend? I was saying earlier, for those that have just joined, that I went to the rodeo, the Jimboomba rodeo on the weekend. I've never seen bucking horses. I've seen bucking bulls before, but not bucking horses. So that was exciting. But it was a bit fresh. And the later we stayed, the more the fog came in. And the colder and wetter it got. But thankfully, like, it rained when we first got there. But the rain stayed away, thankfully. Because it was a bit too chilly for me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, does that fit there? Yes, it does. And there and there. Right, we'll do that. And now we need a sentiment as well. Don't want something too big. Has anyone else got these? Best wishes is what we're going to do on there. Right, let's put this together then. So layer that up. And then layer this up. Haven't opened them yet. Okay, so what we're going to do first, well, you'll need to open them now, Megan, is we're going to stick, and I'm probably going to stick some tape on so that I don't get too messy. Well, because there's so many left over from Saturday's class, I'm using them to make all different cards now. Okay. You could measure this if you want. I just eyeball it. Oh. And I think I went a bit crooked there, but anyway. Didn't we get these at On Stage? We might have. Because I have got like 3 packs of them. And that could be why I've got so many. That we got some at On Stage too. Okay, so then that goes on this. Which goes on this. Which then gets popped up. Where did my dimensionals go? Put back away. You know I wouldn't have ordered them. Yes. Thank you, Alice. No. But you got them in the class as well, Megan. So now you can use those. I'm not using them tonight. Oh, I need more full dimensionals. I've only got mini ones. Let's go to my stash. Might do 6 and make sure that's the right way. Come on. Oh. And I haven't yet stuck this on a card base. So if you want to add scraps of DSP, you could do that and just use the, that is very crooked now that's on there, isn't there? Use the cardstock layers underneath to separate that, but because it was a full sheet, and I've only just opened this paper pad, I don't need to save any. Best wishes. We're going to pop that up. Don't need to be paper saving because I have a whole pack I've just not unwrapped yet. I've got so many end bits, but they're all usable, but I just don't want to be cutting too much stuff tonight. So they will sit in there for another day. Best wishes. Let's see if we can get this straight. And I don't know whether we'll use all of these. And pop that up under there. Right, so that's going to go there. Where she's on here, or she was before. Oh, let me get a glue dot and stick that bit down. It's a bit bumpy there. There we go. Now, dimensionals, these. And we stick this one in there because we're trying to hide the bit that's not full, and nobody will know except us. Oh, we don't want that covered over. There. Best wishes. And we'll stick some gems on that shortly. So that is the second card tonight. Using that sketch over here. So then we've got this one that I haven't done yet. And then I think I've made every sketch on here. So what paper are we going to use for this one? We've already used that. Look at that, we used 2 sheets on 1 card there. Amazing. This, oh, this is pretty. I don't mind this one either though, because see, I had blue and orange at my wedding, except I don't have any Timid Tiger out with me. I could just use Secret C. I really do like that, and I love this background piece of Secret Sea, but I've already used Secret Sea. Maybe, but then what colors are this? Because I don't have yellow or with either. We might have to just use Secret Sea again. Oh, no, we're going to use this, and I'm going to have to go and get, what is this? This is Granny Apple Green and the yellow. Let me get the yellow and green. Because that way I've made a card in having trouble watching live. I'm having to refresh regularly. It's been Facebook on my phone for the last few weeks. Maybe you need an update, Kerry. I need more data. I'm out of data on my phone. You know, these days you can't buy extra data on your phone. Some stupid law got passed because people are obviously having horrendous bills, but those of us who actually want to purchase extra data now can't. It's painful. Especially when I've still got like 15 days of my plan left. So I think we're going to go green first. I do like this double layering. It uses a bit of cardstock, but it gives a nice effect. Okay, so that's that. Then we're going with this. I see to live an update today. Okay, oh, I like that. How pretty is that? Right. Now, we're going to have sentiment. What have I done? Best wishes, happy birthday. Should I do a black one instead, maybe? Sending hugs, you didn't. I don't want another best wishes. Might do a congratulations. I seem to be live now and following along with you. Lovely. Congratulations. All right, so we're going to stick that congratulations on you ought to be congratulated, because it might get a bit lost there. So we're going to stick it, that'll fit there, on that. And then that. Oh, that's really different. Probably too small. Or just a bit too thin. So that was that's better. Right. So, oh, how are we going to do this? This is going to have to be tape too, I think. Because we all know I'm a fan of wet glue. Not. I've got tear and tape's a bit too thick, I think. Now, we're gonna there. And then stick this on. The green. Oh, I haven't even stuck them down yet. Okay. And we want to do a tiny, tiny border. And this one, I'm just going to eyeball it. So that can go on there. Oh, I like that. And then we need 2 square pieces. But what is the back of this paper? I don't want the back of that because that's bringing in colours I'm not using. That's foul. I don't even think I can cut any. I could cut some of these out. I think they might get a bit lost though. I think we're just going to leave it and do something really simple and not have those 2 bits. Just because it's sketched doesn't mean you need to copy it. You can change it any way you want. I do like this paper though. All right, and then let's pop this up, and where's that ribbon? I don't know whether this ribbon is still on here or not. Might be a bit thick for a bow. Let's cut this. Read me the number of the ribbon. 161955. What is the colour of the yellow again? So this yellow is Darling Duckling because it's the brand new yellow in the paper. Which is a bit of more of a dirty yellow, if I'm being honest, compared to like Daffodil Delight. Retired. Well, don't use this ribbon, people. Although you've probably got it in your stash, you may as well use it. But it is not, you cannot purchase it. I need to go through my ribbon stash and work out what is retired and what is not, because it's not something I do all the time. I just got some fancy new ribbons. What? Well, see, when a roll of ribbon is 9.1 meters, and that's crooked too, is it? It is. I don't know that that's coming up. Unless you're making 100 cards, it's really hard, or doing classes, it's really hard to go through that amount of ribbon just on your own before it retires. There we go. Right, so now we need some gems. Where did they go? Oh, crap. My Leaning Tower of ink pads just nearly fell and hit the floor. But they've just toppled off my desk. Okay, so these are the gems that go with this paper. How pretty is this? These are 2025 to 2027 in colour flat pearls. These are so pretty. I've used so many of these already. So on this one here, we are using the Secret C ones because I've not used very many of these. So that's pretty. These ones we'll have to use Darling Duckling, which I've not used too many of either. These are pretty. So don't forget, this paper and these gems are in the Sweet sale. So you don't have to get a full set of Sweet. Or what colour are we going to use here? We might just use Cloud Cover. You can just get DSP and the gems, and then the gems would be half price because they're part of the Sweet. Or you can go whole hog and get a Sweet and then get a whole Sweet half price too, which is what I showed at the beginning of the video. And then my Sweet came down to $68. So this paper is pretty, called Florals in Bloom paper, and we used nearly every sheet, every design. Just those two we didn't, but we only made 3 cards tonight. But 3 cards from scratch because I didn't have anything prepped. I think I did pretty well in the hour. So there's that. The gems, any cardstock, and all that new stuff that I showed too will be available to customers next month. Or these are great. I think these are only $12. 6 sheets of sentiments. So I didn't use a stamp set or a any inks tonight, just paper and these and gems. So thank you everyone for watching. I will see you next week, and then my surgery is on Tuesday, so I will work out whether I will be there the following week or not, depending how I feel and stuff. But number for this is 164862. So we'll just wait for Megan to be my assistant and bring up the details, because she's good like that. Thank you, ladies. And I'll put my sketches away for next time. Greetings for all. Yes, $12.25. So $12.25, and you get 6 sheets of sentiments, 4 in white and 2 in black. That's a heap of cards Doesn't say how many are in here, but that's a lot of sentiments in there for $12. I think that's amazing. So thank you everyone for joining, and I will see you next week. Have a great week. Bye.